7. New rule. You're not allowed to celebrate Cinco de Mayo if you don't know what it is. It's not Mexican Independence Day. It's not the Day of the Dead. Has nothing to do with the Mayo Clinic or mayonnaise. Today's holiday celebrates Mexico's victory over France in the relatively small but hugely symbolic Battle of Puebla on May 5th, 1862. The small Mexican army defeated the much larger occupying force, and by 1867, Mexico had kicked France to the curb. So there you have it, a little history lesson to kick off your Saturday night on HQ, the live mobile game show where you answer questions to win cash. Now you can take your shots of tequila. Soy tu presentador, the Latin Ludden, the Michoacan Martindale, the Oaxacan Woolery, the Jalisco Harvey, the Fiesta Philbin, the Salsa Sajak, the Tejano Trebek, El Chapo H. Guzman, Scott El Norteño Rogowski, live from the greatest city on earth, the city that never sleeps, La Ciudad de Mexico. Doing my best to refrain from cultural appropriation with all 780,000 plus of you, including some birthday boys and girls. Alana Avragun down in D.C. Hope you're doing well. Kate Delson, Madeline and Tabitha, Sanchi Pandy, Luke Deuce, Clay Hinton, Marianne, Alicia and her sisters Claudia and Emily, Nathaniel Wiseman turning 24. Hope you're doing all right, bud. Chelsea's 30th, and Fry's wife Melissa wishing you well on your procedures. Is this your first HQ rodeo, vaquero? Rules are simple. I ask 12 questions. You have 10 seconds to answer each one. The answers pop up. You tap the right one. If you get them all right and you survive all 12 questions, you win our prize tonight, which is 5,000 Desperados, 5,000 Dennis Reyeses, $5,000 or 96,313 Mexican pesos. Can afford you mucho flimsy tacos or 1,600 jars of mayonnaise if you're still not quite grasping it. Congrats to Justify on winning the 144th running of the Kentucky Derby. That's right, I just congratulated a horse. But will you be entering the winner's circle tonight on HQ, only to be awkwardly interviewed by a reporter on horseback? Are you ready for the quizzing of the roses, the most exciting 12 minutes in trivia? Well then, take off your sombrero and vamos conmigo a Cumero Numero uno with 850,000 players in the game tonight. Question 1. In which of these directions can most standard elevators travel? North by northwest, up, or left? This excludes Willy Wonka's glass elevator, by the way, which goes, sideways, slantways, and any other way you can think of. Standardly speaking, up is the right direction. Up, up and away in my beautiful elevator. 809,339. We're going up on a Saturday with you guys, the rest of you. See you later, elevator. Tomorrow, folks, you know what's happening tomorrow night, right? One winner takes it all. We're looking for the one. HQ's giving out $25,000 to just one player, the last HQD standing. I don't stop asking questions until there is one winner. So invite your friends for that one. Get those extra lives saved up. Put that in your calendar. Set the alarms for tomorrow night at 9. Let's get back to tonight's quiz. Q2. Which of these statements appears in the famous Sermon on the Mount in the Bible? My car has a leak, knee boots on fleek, or blessed are the meek. The Gospels have been interpreted in many differing ways over the millennia, but an endorsement of knee boots or the word fleek are hard to extract from the original Greek. However, Matthew 5:5, on 5:5, how about that, spells it out quite clearly. Blessed are the meek. Who shall inherit the earth? The meek shall. I think I'm starting to peak now, Al. 775,293 are peaking with me and getting Q3. In what sport would you most likely use the term bullseye? Golf, shuffleboard, or darts? The funny thing is, under the rules of this game, neither the 25-point outer bullseye nor the 50-point inner bullseye is the highest scoring spot in this sport. Aim for the triple 20 when flinging those darts. Yes, darts is your answer. Bullseye! 761,071. Darts, of course, short for Bartholomew. We are darting on to Q4. The speed of sound is named for what Austrian physicist? Hans Warp, Klaus Zoom, or Ernst Mach? Warp, Zoom, or Mach? Which is the real one? As cool as Klaus Zoom might seem, I'm fairly certain he never existed. Same with Hans Warp. We made those guys up. But ever hear of Mach 1? That's the speed of sound, roughly 760 miles per hour, named for Ernst Mach. 487,943 are going Mach 5 right now with me to Q5. When used as a slang term for money, how much is a rack? $20, $100, or $1,000? Going Rack City, B. Rack City, B. Would rappers brag about racks if they were only 20 bucks? You gotta think big, people. Rack City is populated by racks, which are stacks of cash totaling $1,000. $1,000, 260,501 are inching closer to tonight's prize, which is 5 racks, of course. 228,000 roughly out of the quiz. Come back tomorrow for 25 racks. We got Q6. For what object did Time Magazine bend the rules for its Person of the Year award? Mirror, television, or computer? And only twice has an object taken this year-end honor. In 1994, the inanimate carbon rod was on the cover. In Rod We Trust. Oh, no, that's in my head. The Endangered Earth was Planet of the Year for 1988. How cute. But before that, at the end of 1982, Machine of the Year was bestowed upon Computer. Computer is your answer at Q6. 156,149 are getting zeros and ones in Q7. The rest of you, nearly 100,000, tonight's quiz did not compute. Q7, the 2017 fantasy novel The Dark Prophecy is set in the same universe as what other novel? The Lightning Thief, The Amber Spyglass, or Dragonflight? Who read The Dark Prophecy, huh? Rick Riordan? Dark Prophecy is book 2 in an ongoing series known as The Trials of Apollo, which is itself part of a larger series called The Camp Half-Blood Chronicles, which includes the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series, which started with The Lightning Thief. Did you follow that? A little bit of a flow chart there. 67,764 saying, lazy lightning, sleepy fire in your eyes. We did lose about another 100,000 there. On to Q8 we go. The first moons discovered orbiting a planet other than Earth are known as what? Newtonian, Galilean, or Copernican? What kind of moons are these? I'm talking about Jupiter's moons. Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto Flockhart, were discovered in 1610, meaning a full decade before the Pilgrims settled in the New World. Mankind had already literally discovered New World. Specifically, it was Galileo who did the discovering. The Galilean moons are Jupiter's moons. 43,009 of you. Do I hear a niner in there? You're getting Q9, shooting into the outer limits of the solar system. Which of these words means the opposite of diesel, catty corner, widdershins, or clockwise? Yes, that is pronounced diesel. It helps to be a practicing Wiccan to know this one. Diesel comes from Scottish Gaelic and describes clockwise motion. It goes hand in hand with the other Scottish Gaelic word here, meaning the opposite, counterclockwise, widdershins. Widdershins is the opposite of diesel, and we have our first savage question of the night at Q9. We just lost 30,000 of you there, going widdershins, but 11,936 are diesel, feeling diesel tonight. These are some fun words you can use to confuse your friends and influence no one. 11,936 are getting Q10. Which of these disputed territories is not claimed by the nation of Georgia? Transnistria, Abkhazia, or South Ossetia? More fun, confusing words. Place names. Georgia. Well, Georgia's not on everyone's mind. They'd be 18% smaller if two of these self-declared nations had their way and split off. Since 2008, Abkhazia and South Ossetia have been considered occupied territories of Georgia, but not Transnistria. That is a non-recognized state within Moldova, a whole different country. In Europe, 5,278 are map heads. You guys cracked an atlas lately, and you're rewarded with Q11. Which of these Triple Crown winning horses ran the Kentucky Derby the fastest? War Admiral, American Pharoah, or Seattle Slew? I gotta justify. Step onto the track, looking so fly, right? Justify? All of these are legendary horses. You know, only 12 horses in the history of horse racing have won the Triple Crown. Only one of these listed cracked the 2-minute, 3-second mark at the Kentucky Derby. It wasn't the misspelled American Pharoah, who won the Triple Crown 2015, nor was it War Admiral in 1937. That leaves 1977 Triple Crown winner Seattle Slew as your answer here at Q11, running in 2 minutes and 2 seconds. And ouchie, wowie. At the wire here, we're down to 1,307. It could be a photo finish. 1,307 are slaying it so far tonight. Sleepless in HQ for Q12, the final round. Down the home stretch we go. It's all boiling down to this. $5,000. 1,307 HQties at the finish line, neck and neck. What's it gonna be? Q12, the lyric Dark Side of the Moon is sung in what Pink Floyd song? Brain Damage, Eclipse, or any color you like. Shout out to all those who listened to the full 23 minutes and 21 seconds of Echoes. You might know this one. All those Pink Floyd fans out there. Now, these 3 songs listed are the last 3 songs on the 1973 landmark album, Dark Side of the Moon. We're gonna toss out Any Color You Like because that's an instrumental track, a good one, but no words. Brain Damage is all about the lunatic on the grass until it gets to that line. And if your head explodes with dark forebodings too, I'll see you on the dark side of the moon. And if you tap Brain Damage, I'm going to see you in the winner's circle, all 391 of you, baby! And all that you do, and all that you say, and all that you eat, and everyone you